So, some more. Abusiamun sem na jako can be an IBB. But I think some common moody one thing a common. I run it through discussion, money. And it show how we see very often in a normal conversation, I am for our certain perception. They say, politicians and kwana corrupt. That is the norm as a perception among for outside there. But I've been telling you, say, a human institution, we are very corrupt from the core. This is a family. Our issue say about one thing I run it through money. Nipa na who no cry and phobia home. So you see, from the beginning of the conversation, meet here to the end, to be able to be yes about money. So the love for money, overshadow even the care for humanity and as for. And Sanyama we know it's not just family. And now church. Even the church itself is one of the most corrupt institutions you can find anywhere in the world. Abai avenue among for issue making money, politics everywhere, and your traditional settings are him for then as for a so you see why this sense of nationalism it diminishes to a point because obia won baby obia it is about money. Just take advantage of whatever situation that is available. Now you are making money. So name is here to anywhere in the society just to ensure that because the same way as you say you at the time na a certain bond be among family members coming together. Sabi o metimi console one another. Na nipa no yetimi ahwe kwan but sika abai had I feel crowd ed sharp division eba where what it is say one way and it's common and that is how dangerous some of these things is and young one say no be could be men where ya say sika honing as a form but nipa na nobody cares. So I think say there be a kind of focus on politics. You be lose the bigger picture. In a normal society, I want to say that TNT. So nipa free baby no ba no be urama. Adwino adwomone na woni tim dada. E na odi be ura politics. Na yes a politics no mum. E na be create that hole for people. It is our mentality and our psyche. Is the reason why a very imperative say in our normal conversation like this, the captain. You betimi hu a way. You betimi change the narrative. Now you build a mind, you say very patriotic and very nationalistic. Now you pursue your national interest in whichever endeavor be in that particular light. Now yes, I say yes, practice people just get out there and all of a sudden they become angels. That would never happen because coming from the house, that corrupt mindset, or the sorry them, or the mosque. Or the TFA or the Tiabusium, and I had Yaban do that particular point. So, any change to lead this society, we need to focus on our moral values of our society. And then, unfortunately for us, institutions that are meant to ensure, say, that moral fiber of society, everything standing, and church and teaching morality, a magic, your friend is saying miracles, and I'm for chasing for. So the core job, say teaching nipa, say nipa the love for one another, and so any hobby, and it's the same thing. And no politics in my one. So I think some of these things, we just have to look at it. Now, standard discussion, now narrow down, say we are happy because I'm for any opportunity to be in politics, and now call even a banner dumama. And right now I was having a conversation with a lady. Our your friend is saying civil service. Obi awaba awadi babe 3-4 years. Obi atina government bungalow for over 30 years. And these people are not ready to vacate. For young people, no mumba no mbewuram. Now obi oya abanya juma watina aban bungalow for almost 30 to 20 years. In the time as on call retirement they own too. But I know that these bungalows are there. Say nipa no ba beginning no nyama mu yedin. And I the man. So what's in 5 years, 10 years? You need to get out. For somebody to come and occupy, say yeah, nipa no put in the home together. But unfortunately, after retirement, people are still fighting for yes, what's in 40 years, and when work on retirement, they don't want to. So I think society, we just have to do things differently. Not say build the Ghana, the rebuilding agenda must look at all facets of society. Say baby to me, I rebuild their manager. last time I know about rent issue in Accra, Captain. You say you can't take more than 6 months. Yes, Mrano Parliament they want to extend it to 1 year. What bizarre why young people in Accra suffer seeking accommodation? Because and now unless you pay 2 years or 3 years in a winner, but there are all that we have to do is somebody wake up and they say, hey, I'm in charge. I am making sure that this law work. Do you know the number of young people I ever take you or more burden when this thing is done? Because Obi a national service na ya man no 2 year national service na 1 year. Na 1 year na kan na ma me na betra masa na betra dan no. Captain, but there is no system in place just to ensure say you make sure say sa nema we be ya adwuma ma nipa na oba no so anya relief. So I think we need to do a lot. Say be ya nema ebe sitting na nema aye. I think that this week issue ba kwa be ye we the soda. Yes. I think it's good say at any point in time government betimi ayama nipa what is happening. My culture say governance enya bosom and nipa binim de akosho dem asom. It's an open enterprise. So whatever it is, you need to open the book for people to see. And it's good say this State of the Nation address, but even though it's an annual ritual, but it gives Ghanaians a wider understanding of the state of affairs at Ghana. But Captain, I dare this Agenda 111 project President Akua Donkor embark on. Captain, Minyan who be das as we so say government be best sorry, or see me see 111 hospitals are boom at a time. Have been researching, I've been reading. Who be that? Say, I'm sorry. And yet, your friends are kitchen. I can say, Mrs. Kitchen or a hospital. I will be you need to equip with modern facility. I'm sorry, say, we see 100 hospital together. And Sa hospital now, yes, you committee $400 million and you cost of building one piano is estimated to cost 18. So that 400 million it means a one hospital no 3.2. You can use calculator and do hospital could be more than $4 million. Oh here 18 million to finish one. And now your first year committee 400 million. What it means is say hospital could be around 3.8 or 3. It's less than $4 million. How can you build hospital with such money? In the beginning, it was a initiative. Nankasa kwa ni nyansa nim. Anything na President Mahama kase senka sa 400 million no. Ye di wura 22 ma. Nkebe 22 million. Nkebe time we 22 hospitals anka ne. Amanfo ekom ekoye adwuma. But they are too ho ya as we speak. Where to find money to make sure that this hospital are completed? No, it's another challenge because I'm told we'll be needing around 1.5 billion to complete the rest of the project. Now, besides says, if I say some of the mistakes I in the past and going forward, I'm expecting that government will not also initiate new projects. Now, the Ghana sika akwako no, you making sure say betimi complete not that cycle of maba obi na ye mejan ho and say that particular cycle no must end. Now you making sure that state resources will be committed to some of these enterprises because Agenda 111 hospital where Akawa and now Akua never quite no because so we need to complete these facilities. Sabaya people at those areas, access to quality health care. Sabaya because Kenoforata na yare obetimi time the passport I come my hospital. Obi to Konongo obi to your friend saying Accra ba ebia district hospital kwa no on to me nduru. But some of these minor facilities are available no ebetimi save life, I give life to a lot of people. We need to look at it. Not other facilities over the years ya abandoned government need to commit to some of this infrastructure. Sabaya ebetimi coming on stream. Not Ghana ni enya ho benefit in na se for no. And one other thing I think says cocoa board there and also the NSM there me better have a catch say cocoa board a depth factory ni see Captain. Do you know say cocoa beans are ye produce ya je hu sika dia
they will be 7 years.
7 years. So the next days ahead are really going to be tough. Yeah, but ye can about the state of Ghana now man for free said we were doing just politics but 7 na ye can we knew near na ye can and now power sector a car da ho ECG an kasakra ka egu no komu enya de ketwa because our power sector na or the cover be 72 billion na se forma we be say saying and our mind basically around and amana cocoa board the same thing. So Captain, I think say resetting this whole Ghana no, we need to make sure say Obia will be on board. Now you're making sure that we do a holistic approach. Now you're making sure that you build a foundation not just for the next 4 years, but a foundation that grounded the Ghana that we all want. And yes, I never that knee-jerk reaction. Oh, yeah, buy a be just for people to know say yeah, be we won't get anywhere. Because say I'm not Ghana since any nine crazy so. We need to make sure say you build the foundation. That particular foundation, you know. I bet you on my energy now. Now I give hope to young people because as I'm not say. The veil of hopelessness young people will go through. Captain, the number of Ghanaians traveling outside to your friends saying to see greener pastures. Countries no more common sign because you can't blame them because that is the only thing. As you come on for the comedy is a Jessica Ketua. Obakwana Ghana nearby you are the home no. Yasana Tadia who ya chance of my men or should be them. Your friend is saying made. For 3 good years, the horrific ordeals that go through, a bit of sexual abuse, physical abuse, all these are happening because of your friend saying opportunities near my end in the chrome. And that brings me back to the conversation. I don't know your cancer, your mineral regime, no captain. We need to look at it because it doesn't make sense. So oil, gold. Now what the Amakwa brand is a tuna man royal, it's another obodam. But over the years, I never when you celebrating Oklahoma say that natural resources in the various areas need to impact on the life of the people. People need to benefit. So I'm happy, sir, President to say, or Attorney General, Chief Justice Akasa say a mineral regime, they need to look at all the laws and review them and make sure say we fight for a better share. Sabi ebetimi Ghana ya build it or mine. You can't have gold, you can't have diamond, you can't have natural resources. All in abundance, then you end up giving it to people. Now, 5%, 10%, now a bit more for a chili, they are calling a cat. In the end, they are benefiting, the people are not benefiting. I think, sir, we need that particular commitment. They are making sure, sir, some of these international agreements and then selling over the years, some greedy people put it together for their own benefits, We need to restructure because some of the countries have started. Now, no, my catch was called Botswana. Omo diamond way ya omo cut 50-50. And no people are complaining, but 50-50 is enough as compared to the year 18. Your friends say 18. We were called that 72, ne 70 something. Obi a 90-10. Ne na se for them. Now no lithium ya ye. Shekwa fast so tam kokoche. I think the resources need to benefit the people of this country. And now call said the last time videos I'll be show here. The hopelessness of boys in the womb. A jumani ho. And when I'm krunuma ankasa because of toxic exposure, chemicals and as for ankasa, your life is in danger. So how are we doing to compensate these people? Say resources in a woman no on benefited. Over Africa, you all the natural resources we say, but we don't benefit. I can't just say, oh, natural resources, no, we and over the years, that is what is happening. And no more for natural resources now because Europe is diminishing in terms of human resource and human potential, and that they are importing human capital from our country, and they are taking the strongest and the finest too, and then people who are going to Canada, US, and then as for they are skilled individuals, or more talent and opportunity. They are the very people they are picking away. So I know the day, Africa will continue to serve as a raw material hub. Our boss is a natural resource, and as I said, until always, we are servicing the world, and there is nothing a bit me writing home about. I think the time has come for us to make sure, say, the Ghana we want to build, we are building it not for ourselves, but for the generation to come. And I see a baby, we need to start from now. Not just greed tendencies. Back for me. Enya money to the sense and now call the public space na so for now me who SIC boss now say court who entitlement or nyama no entitled to you could see say so far sa colonial mentality belonging to antiquity still awayemu because one person will benefit teacher be o tie kurase ba bi kira and the commitment is the same thing, but how much is that person earning? Overcome obi the salary nyina free more bosome de obenya kura no 300 Ghana ohia na amane na odam but one person ne allowances na sefo a oje no etibitua doctors and teachers be 7k. We can't live in such a country and expect people will give out their best. We also need to look at a monument structure na you make sure say aduma baby obi a wo bia no captain the person will benefit based on what they do. And yes, sir. Every day will be politics because people do this excessive politics because of hunger. Because obi will be adeye na man for word any no any serious business be are investing the time woman. You not see people from January 7th to the next January 7th, people doing politics all over. People need to go to the ground and work, and to do that, you know, say you set at the foundation, you strengthen state institution. Now this overbearing political influences and executive stretch now over the years, you know, it taking some of the foolish decisions. I am more mining corner. We need to remove all those things. They making sure say or minor air running institutions are running and running say you'll be dealt with. So it's the reason why I'm happy when President says or more national service kululu their assets will be traced and will be freezed. That is the way to go. Because we can't live in a country where people now yeah, software na him for ediachene be pachawo. Now in the end it ends there. Such nonsense needs to have. Say and will chroma say, oh your software, oh your hene. No be fast say wakobo krono dinachi na yanko pachawa. That person should first be arrested. Because we can't create that culture of impunity in this country. And that is the only way, because human they we are dying among for about krono. But effort in the made me go akwemu. And I never bet me stop some of these things.
Accra school back up Maminka was St. Andrews Senior High School Efrel. I was saying school we own St. Andrews Efrel. She say Omoji Senior High School 1, Senior High School 2. Admission no a woho ye be a gum. Omo boarding